Hello and welcome back to API Portal Masterclass channel. Today we'll talk about migration from V7 API Portal to the Axway Amplify Marketplace. Now, you may know that Axway provides a SaaS-based solution called Amplify Platform. The platform is a powerful tool in which you can connect different data planes, consolidate APIs into catalogs, monetize your products, view usage metrics, and many more. The platform Part of the platform is the so-called marketplace, in which you can expose your APIs in a way that they can be explored by anyone who wants to use them, much like the V7 API portal. In order to move from your V7 API portal to Axway Amplify Marketplace, you probably want to migrate your customizations like branding, corporate colors, logos, etc., as well as other API portal assets. uh, we developed a tool which will help you do this transition easier. Today, I will demonstrate how to use this tool called API Portal Marketplace Migration Project. Now, this project lives in a GitHub repository. So in order to use it, you have to be granted access to this repository, which we will do for you upon a request by you. Um, Now, you need to check out this repository, and once you check it out, you end up uh, with a structure like this. Okay, so um, in order to use the project, you have to do some prerequisites. Now, first, let me show you my API portal. This is a standard installation of API portal, but I did some basic customizations on it. As you can see, I changed the background, changed the logo here, added some test menu items, and so on. All of those customizations will be migrated with this project, with the run of a single command by this project. All of them will be migrated to your marketplace. Now here in my for the purposes of this demo, I'll be using the demo environment of the Axway Amplify platform. And here in my marketplace section, I have a standard um, default marketplace. This is what you get when you create an empty marketplace. Okay, so after executing the command that I will show you later, and actually after using this uh, newly created project, we will be able to see those customizations migrated to our marketplace here. Okay. Uh, First, uh, the migration project, in order to do anything with the marketplace, it needs to use the platform APIs, internal APIs for these purposes. Uh, so it's a combination of platform APIs and marketplace APIs that it uses. But to use any of them, it needs to authenticate. So you, as an user of this project, needs to create a service account for that. To create a service account, you need to go here in. So first, you need to log into your API platform, to your Amplify platform. Uh, you need to log into your organization in that platform, of course, and you need to go to the service accounts side menu. Here, you have the option for creating a new service account. Now, I've already created a service account for the purposes of this demo. It's called API Portal Migration, and I will briefly go through it just to show you what are the requirements for this service account. Now, when asked about method, you should choose client secret because that's the supported authentication method. And when asked about uh, what role what roles needs to be assigned to the service account, you need to choose administrator and central admin roles. Okay, those are all stuff that you need to select here when you create your service account. Once the service account is created, it will show you the client secret. It will generate a client ID for you, and it will show you a client secret. You need to remember this client secret, because you will then need to configure it into the API portal to marketplace migration project. Now let's go back. That's kind of all in terms of prerequisites. Now let's go back to our project that we just checked out. Here, when you check out the project, as I said, you have this file structure, and there's a file called environment.ini. Now in this file, you need to put some configurations about your marketplace, um, including the client secret that it has just been generated for you, and the client ID of your service account. Now, for security reasons, I won't show you this file, but instead, which holds my real client secrets, but instead I'll show you this that I created, this dummy file that I created especially for this demo video, just to show you the structure of this file. So, okay, the file itself looks like that. So you need to edit this. First, you see that there's sections in this file: pre-prod section, development section, and production sections. Those are properties that you need to set up for depending on the environment of the platform that you're gonna use. So for this demo, we're gonna use, as I mentioned, the pre-prod environment. So I will populate my settings in the pre-prod section. Okay, and those are pre-populated by default. When you check out the project, you have those, but the client ID and the client secret will be empty. So you need to put there your own client ID and your own client secret. Okay. Now, when I run the project, it will use my already configured environment ini file. Okay. Then the second thing that I need to do is to run. Uh, so the migration process is kind of two steps process. First, I need to run this gen-conf.sh script, which will start asking questions. So first, it will ask me whether the answers that I will provide will be stored in this file by default or in another. So I will say yes, and then it will start asking me what I want to migrate to my market from my API portal to my marketplace. The first question is about the logo. I'll say yes. Then the theme. Migrate theme means migrate theme settings like colors, branding, um, and fonts, and so on. So I said I will say yes again. Do I want to migrate articles? Now, the Joomla articles, which can be used in your API portal, uh, are, are a good match for the um, for another entities in the Amplify platform called documents. Now, the same way that you can use Joomla articles to create pages and show them in your API custom pages with assigned to articles, and you can show them in your API portal. It's the same concept in the platform. You could create custom pages in your um, marketplace and assign to those pages those documents. So the pages will display whatever is the contents of those documents. So your Joomla articles will be migrated to Amplify platform documents. So I said yes. I will say yes. Then the article menu items. Those are all menu items from your API portal that are of type single article. the same pages that we just talked about? Again, I'll say yes. Do you want to migrate terms and conditions? Yes. There's the same concept for terms and as it is in any um, software product, the terms and conditions. So I will say yes. And do I want to migrate my active language? This is not the translations themselves, but just which is your default active language. Is it English, French, or whatever? Say yes. Okay. And it gives you a summary of your choices. Do you confirm them? I said yes. Okay. Now uh, it's saying that it is generating this API portal to marketplace.ini file, which is this one. And if I open it, you see that it contains all the answers that we just gave. Okay. Now I will execute the actual migration script, which is migrate.sh. It takes some parameters. So the first parameter that this script takes is the file that was just generated by the previous script. So I need to give the migrate script the API portal to marketplace.ini configuration file that was just created. And the second parameter that it takes is the environment that the migration will be executed upon. So in our case, it will be pre-prod environment because we are using the Amplify pre-prod environment for these demos. And that's it. I just run the command. Now, the first thing that it does is to acquire, using those client secret and client ID and this service account that we just created, it will obtain an access token with which it will start using the APIs needed for um, executing the migration itself. Then it detects that uh, in my organization, in my uh, Amplify platform organization, I have more than one marketplace. Actually, I have several marketplaces. So the script detects them and asks me on which exactly marketplace I want to migrate my API portal changes. So I will choose number 2, which is the one that I want to use now. Uh, First, because before I execute that command, I actually want to show you something else. Um, Let me show you this marketplace. It is a default with the default look and feel, default logo. There's no additional menu items configured in it. Everything is as it is by default. Also, I would want to show you the documentation section of the Amplify platform. Here, you see that there is no, apart from some test documents here, there is no articles migrated from Joomla to here. I will show you the articles in the API portal and we'll see how they will become on Amplify platform documents there. Okay, let's go back to the execution of our migration command. Okay, so I choose marketplace number 2, I hit enter, and the migration begins. Now, depending on how heavily are your customizations, uh, it might take some time. Again, this is not um, everything that you might have customized in your API portal. This is this tool is not to make a perfect one-to-one migration from API portal to marketplace. That's impossible because those are two different products. They are not absolutely the same. But instead, this tool maps stuff that are similar from API portal to marketplace and migrates them. Not everything, but only what has a good match as features from one of the products to another. Okay, so we won't go through all of this output right now, but basically it says that uh, all the stuff that we said that we want to be migrated is successfully migrated. Okay, now if I go back to my marketplace here uh, and I open it, okay, this is the resulting marketplace. Let me open it. Let me open the admin interface of it. I will see that this is this is the logo that I have in my API portal. Also, the background is changed. So the the appearance settings customizations that I have done are here and are migrated. Also, in my API portal, I had an additional custom menu item. Let's see if it gets migrated as well. So if I go to menus, I will see that I have my menu item migrated. It is also linked to something from the library. This something from the library is actually the same article. Now, if we go here in the Joomla admin interface and we find this menu item, which is called test menu item. Okay, let us find it. We'll see that it is of type single article and uh, an article called three trends for API management is assigned to this menu item. So I would expect that it's the same here, and as you can see, it's the same is the same document with the same name assigned to this menu item. Now, is this document migrated? Let us go and check the document library. Okay, as you can see here, let me go to the Joomla admin interface and check all the articles that I have here. Here are all the Joomla articles, and in the Amplify platform documentation library, you can see them all migrated to documents. So going back to my marketplace, what happened is that a menu was created, a menu item was created, the Joomla article was migrated to a document in the library, and this menu item was linked to this document. Exactly the same thing that is happening in the API portal. Okay. Another thing that was also migrated is that here in my API portal, in the footer part of it, I have two menu items as well, called privacy policies and terms and conditions. Those are all also uh, linked to articles. So let's check whether they are uh, also migrated. So if I go to the footer section, I see that there's a footer menu created. Inside this menu, there's two menu items called exactly the same way and linked to the same articles being migrated to documents in the um, Amplify document library. Okay, and also here in the settings section, I can find my terms and conditions migrated. It has some um, default generated name, but it is actually the terms and conditions article which was in my API portal. Okay, it has some dummy text in it, and if I open it here in the preview mode, I'll see that it's the same text. And this is how you can use this tool. It's pretty easy. It has a good um, README file here in the GitHub repository. It explains how it works, what is it, and how to use it. And again, it's not a perfect migration from API portal to marketplace, but It helps you save some time and effort instead of creating all those documents manually and all those appearance and theme settings manually. It will do it automatically for you. It also has some other very helpful features, like for example, if you don't like the result when you do this migration, let's say you don't like the result, you don't like how your marketplace looks like, you could always run the same command here with the fork revert. This fork, uh, actually, I forgot to mention something, that when we first executed the the command, um, here in the output of the command, we can see that backup current appearance settings to a file. This one says that a backup file with the current appearance settings of the marketplace was created. So now if I don't like the result, I can use this revert flag and it will revert back to the previous appearance settings your marketplace. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching and stay tuned for more API Portal related videos. Bye.